Here's how to make your own personalized pacing guide. So as you must probably already be over to where it says your pacing guide if you're watching this video. If not, this is where you find it. And you click on here and it'll give you some directions. So this will be gone. I'll have to fix that. But the directions are to you download the pacing guide and then you do a bunch of these steps. And I'll just show you real quick how those steps work. So first of all, if you don't have Excel, the Microsoft Suite with Word, Microsoft Word, Excel, and all that, you can get a Chrome extension by just clicking here. You might already have it, but you need to be in Chrome, your Chrome browser, and then you just get this. Mine, I already have it, so it should say add here if you don't have it yet. And what that does is it gets automatically added to your Chrome. It's very fast and easy, free thing to do. And then you just, anytime you open up an Excel file, it will be available for you. So here we are, and then we're going to click on your guide here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to change lines 3, 5, these, as well as your end date. And that's what those directions say. So for this, you're going to click on line 3, and then up here you can just go ahead and change it to whatever your start date is. Let's say it's October 7th, and you have to change this to 2019. Then you'll need to take a look at a calendar and see what is the Monday right before that day of the week. Let me take a look at that. So actually October 7th is a Monday. Let's change this to, let's pretend like it's October 9th. And we'll just change this to, well, I mean, if you started on a Monday, you would just have these as the same dates. But just to give you another example, I'll put in October 7th, 2019. Make sure you change that as well. So that's pretty simple so far. You're just doing your start date, and then the Monday right before your start date. That just helps set up the calendar. Then you're going to click on all these different, you're going to add whatever days that you don't think you'll be working in the semester. So you can go over to the academic calendar and just take a look at it and see when right now we're in fall. This is my example. You might be watching this video in the spring or next fall, not 2019-20. So you just go to whatever the academic calendar we have, which I have a link to, and then you just take a look at whatever dates that, there's no school here. Sometimes you'll see dates of where the high school doesn't have, or there's early release, things like that. That doesn't really pertain to you as an online student. You could even work on Thanksgiving if you want to, or during the winter break. So you're always able to adjust this calendar. If let's say right now you don't want to work on winter break, well, you're going to put in December 23rd, 2019, December 24th, 2019, December 25th, all these dates. But then let's say you get a little bit behind and you want to actually work on those dates. You can always come back in here and take the dates out. So you're just going to be, let's say you're doing 12, 23, and then you're just making a note of that's the winter break. Okay, so that'll be showing up on the calendar, and you just keep putting, you'll just put October 24th, 5th. That takes a little bit of time, but you have to do that yourself because I don't know when you're going to work and when you're not. Let's say you don't want to work on any Friday. So you would have to take a look and maybe write down on a piece of paper all the Friday dates. You'd have to, and this would be a pretty long list then. You'd have to put in, September 20th, the 27th, and all those. But it's worthwhile doing it because then you can see what'll happen is, and I'll show you in a second, you'll be able to see, it'll make a calendar for you, a work schedule. So then if we look at the end date for the semester, we see that it's the 30th. Now, we are telling everybody to finish by the 27th for this fall term. So if you don't know what that is, email me and let me know. Sorry, Gosh, I got too many tabs open. Let me know, or I'll tell you what the date is for that. So I gotta get used to the fact that you click here. This is a Google Sheet. The Excel document is going to work a little different. I think you can just type right in there, but this one you got to come up here and put the 27th, 2020 in here. Now what that does is now down here, see if I can get this up a little higher so you can see it. You're going to see that there's a part 2 course information. Right now we're on part 1, enter planning dates. There's a part 2 and a calendar. So you just click on part 2 and now you got all those dates that we just put in. Okay. And if you like it better, you could print this out or just have it on hand as file save. You can save it as a, go ahead and do this final step of saving it as a Google Sheet. Or before you put in your dates, you could even do that. You could click file save as Google Sheets, and that way it just is already in that format. And then it'll also make a calendar for you. So you can just save this in your Google Sheets or as an Excel document and just have it on your computer and just take a look each day for each class. Each class is going to have a different calendar, and just see what you need to do that day for that class. There's not really a way for us to put all your classes together. That would be awesome if you had just one calendar with all your classes, but that's not possible at this point. So this is what we have. You could also print it out and just check it off as you go along. You could insert a, let's see here. Well, let's see. Let's save it as a Google Sheet because at that point you can do a lot more to it. So one thing you can do, get that calendar back up. So let's say you finish this here, you could just click on there and then do a fill color to say, whatever you want to say, oh, I finished that. Okay, that's done for the day, or whatever color you want. It's just an easy way to, click off when you're done with stuff. So let me know if there's, if you need some help with that. You can email me if you have any questions.